Hi everybody, welcome to SMR Telugu Education. In this topic we are discussing about structures. So next one is here struct EMP, so E1 comma E2, E1 comma E2. So struct EMP E1 comma E2. So once again memory is allocated for E1 and E2. E1 is which type? Struct EMP type. So the memory is allocated for E1 so ID name sal ID name sal. Here the variable name is E1. E1. Here some address, base address is 500, 502, 538. So E1 dot ID value is, this one is garbage value. E1 dot name, this one is garbage value. E1 dot sal, this one is the garbage value. Here I am assigning E1 dot ID is equal to 100. So string copy E1 dot name is equal to SMR so E1 dot salary is equal to 16,000. Now this one salary is 16,000 stored in binary form. ID is 100, name is SMR and then null character. So E1 dot ID value is 100, E1 dot name SMR, E1 dot sal 16,000. So E1 dot ID is equal to 100, E1 dot name is equal to here strcpy string copy of E1 dot name SMR, E1 dot salary is equal to 16,000. Here M printf slash n ID is equal to percentage D, name is equal to percentage S, salary is equal to percentage D, comma E1 dot ID, E1 dot name, E1 dot salary. So alt F9, yes, control F9, alt F5. So ID 100, name is SMR, salary is 16,000. Once again E2, memory is allocated for E2. E2, this one is ID, ID name and then salary. Here the memory is allocated for total 40 bytes, 2 and 30. Here the initial address is 600, next address is 602, this one is 638. The continuous memory is allocated. Next, here I am adding two structure variables. E is equal to, here I am adding, here total 3 structure variables are there, E, E1, E2. Here E is equal to E1 plus E2. So can I add two structure variables? E1 is one structure variable, E2 is we are adding E1 plus E2 and assign to E3. Then we will get an error. Run this code, we will get an error, illegal structure operation. So illegal structure operation. So we cannot add two structure variables. So this is an error. Commenting this code. Once again, E is equal to E1 minus E2. So once again we will get an error, alt F9, illegal structure operation. So subtraction is also not allowed. Next, E is equal to E1 into E2. So not allowed, we will get an error. Run this code, alt F9, yes, we will get an error. So division, we will get an error, alt F9, get an error. And can you compare two structure variables? E1 is less than E2. So E1 is less than E2. This is also meaningless. E1 less than E2. We will get an error, illegal structure operation. So E1 greater than E2. Same, once again we will get an error, illegal structure operation. Okay, so we cannot add two structure variables, and subtraction, multiplication, division, less than, greater than, these are not allowed on structure variables. So can I assign one structure variable to another way? Structure. So E2 is equal to E1. Yes, this one is valid. E1 ID is copied into E2 ID. E1 name is copied into E2 name. So E1 salary is copied into E2. Same here, E1 is copied into E2 means this ID is copied into here 100. This name is copied here SMR. This is salary 16,000. So copy this code and paste. Here E2 dot ID, E2 dot ID, E2 dot name. So E2 dot sal. Alt F9, yes, Control F9, Alt F5. Same 100 SMR 16,000. So can I assign one structure variable to another structure variable? Yes, this one is valid. Next. So we cannot compare two structure variables. E1 less than E2 is invalid. Alt F9 will get an error. But by using E1 dot salary and E2 dot salary, this one is valid. So E1 dot salary is 16,000, E2 dot salary is 16,000. So 16,000 less than 16,000. Condition false, then it returns 0. So this is valid. This is valid. So I want to print this code, print this one. So printf %d, the return value is 0. So Alt F9, yes, Control F9, Alt F5. Printf /n, Control F9, Alt F5. So this return value is 0. Here I am assigning E2 dot salary is equal to 20,000. Then now what is the value of E1 dot salary is 16,000. E2 dot salary is 20,000. So 16,000 is less than 20,000. Condition true, then it returns 1. Then it prints 1. So Alt F9, yes, Control F9, Alt F5, 1. So we cannot compare two structure variables, but we can compare two structure members. E1 dot ID is compared to E2 dot ID. E1 dot name is compared to E1 dot salary is compared to E2 dot sal, and E1 dot name is compared to E2 dot name. These are the valid. So these are the operations allowed on structure variables. So still you have any doubts, please refer once again. Thank you for watching.